Oh, thank you, Zanele. You're always so kind. But you know what? We are in the kitchen right now because when it comes to potatoes, they will forever be the most relevant vegetable to walk the planet of Earth. And no, it's not a debate. We are joined by Gabby today to take us through a fully loaded, crispy hash brown recipe. Perfect for breakfast, a brunch, or even just a little snack. Gabby, it's great to have you in the kitchen.
Nice to see you.
Oh, I have to always just stop myself from saying a hash brownie. It's just a hash brown. Just a hash brown. We're making hash browns.
I mean, you can always, you do you with this recipe. Good green things, you do you. So we're going to start. Okay, so super simple. What I like about this recipe is we're baking it, we're not frying it, which is quite nice, because usually I found when you do them in the pan, then obviously it gets a little bit oily.
Yes.
And then it just feels a bit heavy, and at least this way, and you want to add the cheese.
Yes.
It just makes it good.
You want the cheese, and you don't want that oily, you don't want that uncomfortable feeling after you're enjoying something so delicious.
You don't. So that's what I like about these. So it's super simple. We've got a baking tray, we've got some pre-made hash browns already. I have to also stop myself from saying hash brownies now. And yeah, so we're literally going to put them in our oven tray, which you can lightly grease if you'd like to, with a little bit of spray and cook, a little bit of olive oil or whatever. So yeah, I mean, we literally popping them in there.
And this is what they will look like when they come out of the oven.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once they've come out, so we put them in for about 10-15 minutes until it's brown. And as you can see, we have them here. Then the super simple next step is I've got some grated cheese over here, which I'm going to put on top. And then what we do is we actually pop this back in the oven.
Okay.
To melt all nicely, to give you that gooey cheese vibe, which is awesome. And we've also just got some fresh chives here, just for our greenery and just for a bit of...
It's always nice to just add a bit of herbs, add a bit of freshness to a dish like this. So you can never go wrong with your chives.
Exactly. So yeah, so we're pretty much going to pop our cheese on, back in the oven. This is what it looks like.
So you just want it to be beautifully melted?
Yes, you just want it to I mean, it's literally about 2 minutes in the oven, depending on you.
So keep an eye on it.
Yeah, keep an eye on it. That's basically the tip there. And then once we have this done, we're going to load it with some more goodies. So I've got some sour cream over here. I've got some more chives, more cheese, salt, pepper, crispy bacon.
Ooh.
Just to make it a vibe. So what I'm actually going to do here is you can just leave it as a sour cream, but I actually quite like to add
a little bit
of cheese to it as well, and a little bit of chives to the mixture. But I'm going to keep some also for garnish. So up to you how you don't have to add the grated cheese. I just quite like to, just for a bit of texture.
Add a little bit to that. I feel like we need to go in with more chives. I know you want to keep some for the garnish, but the chives have disappeared. I like chives in a dish.
Yeah, no, it just gives that herby vibe. So we're literally going to give this a stir over here, and then we can use those ones for our garnish. And you literally are going to pop it on here, nice little smear.
And it gives it a beautiful texture, like you mentioned earlier.
Exactly. So we're going to do this over here, smear it on, and then we're going to obviously top it off with our crispy bacon.
And I mean, if you're not into bacon, perhaps you want to keep it vegetarian, go for some mushrooms.
Yeah, some crispy mushrooms is a great idea. And then also what I like to do is then add some fresh thyme, just to add some extra little bit of a vibe. And then we'll add some more chives over here.
I mean, we are loading these full, because these are fully loaded.
Yes, absolutely. So we've got some chives here, and if you want to zhuzh it up with more grated cheese, no one's going to judge you.
No one judges. I love that.
Keep it simple like this.
Oh, well, Gabby, I love that this is such a simple, easy recipe. Yes. This is something you can get the kids involved with.
Oh, absolutely. Then they can do their thing.
They can do their thing. Of course, mom can handle putting it in or out, or dad, whoever the adult can handle putting the thing in and out of the oven.
Exactly.
But this is a lot of fun for them to help putting all these little elements together. So with this done, how often do your little ones help you in the kitchen?
So my older one, she actually quite enjoys cooking. She loves making cupcakes and muffins and things like that. The little one does not care. She's just like, just give me a snack, stop wasting my time. The older one is like my little protege. I know she's going to get involved.
She's going to get into the food business.
The little one's just going through the no phase, just give me biltong. And that's the extent of that conversation. So
and it's probably also you give them what they ask for and they're like, no, I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, basically. Again, the older one is super easy. The younger one is just for my sins, I guess, is the other one. But love her, very cute.
Oh, well, we love this recipe that you've brought for us. We've got some delicious loaded hash browns. I need to focus when I say that. But if you want to get your hands on this recipe, it's available on our website, expressoshow.com. We've also got all of the details you need in terms of the steps, the ingredients, the quantities. And if you want to also just bulk up your sour cream and add a bit of texture like Gabby did, you really can have some fun and play with it. So it's an easy recipe, perfect for this weekend. So head on over to our website, expressoshow.com, to get your hands on this recipe.